All very nice.
Oh.
Really?
Hello, hello, hello. I'm feeling a need for tolerance. I'm feeling a need to learn and become more knowledgeable about different cultures. What's up? How do you do? It's time for some more metaphor. Tonight might be I'm just gonna say out the front. Tonight's probably gonna be a shorter stream. I'm probably gonna do the 2 days, get through whatever like main event occurs. We might travel to the next location, I'm gonna call it. Now, I say that as if like that might all happen in an hour, but knowing this game, that might all take the full 3 hours. So we'll see. Because I do want to end in the next town or wherever the hell we're going. But plan is to end probably closer to the 2-hour mark if we even get there. Only because it's one of them days. I'm officially off duty, but if I don't want my life to be hell in the morning, I have to still do like 2 more things. So, you know, time to do some unpaid work. Let's go. Woo. Anyway. So yeah, let's enjoy some delicious metaphor.
Okay then.
And forget about this moment. Oh, hey, side note, while we enjoy this, that's relief. I want nothing more than for the outside world to know our thoughts, so to speak. Apparently Twitch has finally, I'll admit I've been kind of expecting it, so I'm surprised it actually took as long as it did. They're cutting down their storage, or they're cutting what can be used, or like how much storage can be used and for what. So they're cutting it down for highlights. I believe it's specifically highlights and uploads, but according to their data, that was giving less discovery than like clips and the mobile discovery and all that stuff. So they've decreased the amount of highlights you can have to, I think it was 100 gigabytes of data you can keep in storage. I have 873. Apparently it's 0.5% of Twitch streamers have more than 100. Oh wait, is it gigabytes? Actually, no, I think it's hours, which is even funnier. Hold on. I'm just opening this up real quick, just to, yeah, enforcing a 100 hour storage. Okay, I was like, because surely I have everyone must have more than 100 gigabytes, but it's because it's in hours. So I have 837 hours worth of footage in my highlights and uploads, because that's what I was using previously to store all of my playthroughs. And I was moving stuff to the VOD channel on YouTube, but there was a bunch of stuff that was on here that I was like, well, that's perfectly safe and fine, and I want to have 2 locations to keep stuff safe. Yeah, that's not happening anymore. Apparently. So I gotta delete a whole bunch of stuff. So I'll be moving all of the playthroughs that are complete off of Twitch and onto the YouTube VOD channel, Jackson's After Dark. I'm gonna keep, so yeah, all the incomplete ones are gonna stay here, and I'm gonna keep the highlights I have of things that are not like random things. Like when I read through the entirety of the Nier Automata play, that has to stay. That'll stay here. It doesn't have to stay here, but I'll keep it here. I mean, I could add that as a part to the Nier Automata playlist on YouTube. You know, I'll figure that one out. That one might get added. But there's a couple things that I have on here that the reason it's on here too is because YouTube would have a field day if I put it over there, whereas it's for some reason it's safe on Twitch. Like it's not music related, so they didn't it was like something that I played that like if I like it would immediately get claimed on YouTube for the visual, not the audio. That type of thing happened. Enough of the like housekeeping. There's significance in Lady Yufa being the first priestess born from the chieftain's bloodline in 100 years. We felt that destiny was surely at work, but we were consumed by our own anxiety, and so we sealed her fate by encouraging that destiny to manifest as a sacrifice. Sorry if you just heard me snort. I could have just muted. By misinterpreting our history, we nearly destroyed everything. No amount of regret can absolve us of our error. You were right all along. Okay, alright. The rest of these are gonna be short. And there it is. I was like, I gotta be close, right?
Tolerance.
Nice. Okay, so yay. We can hang out with Lil Sis again. Maria can look at all the cool, pretty paintings that we collected.
Thank you.
If I remember correctly, her thing is great. Traveling to Montaria? Treat the Mistari with respect. There are people whose hearts have been trampled by the Sanctus Church. I would be much obliged if you would aid them, as you have aided us. Oh, so we're about to... Right, because we've been on an isolationist island this whole time. I forgot about that for a bit. So this is a group of Mistari who got to, like, cultivate their culture and continue, like, essentially unburdened or unbothered. But we're about to head to a city with a bunch of Mustari who apparently have gotten their shit wrecked. So, keep that in mind. Norris's lance will be raided tomorrow. Seems like the tide has calmed down a bit too. We should be able to set off for Alta very soon. Considering Fidelio's still on the mend, how about we spend the rest of the day helping other people out? Excellent suggestion. Alright. Last day on the island. You spend tonight formulating our plans for tomorrow, so if there's something else you want to do, let's get done there. Oh, so I don't even get the night. Okay. Well, crap. Okay, so there's a hangout with Yufa, which is nice. But Maria, my baby. My baby. Hold on. Right, because she's the healer too. Right, she's the healer lineage. Oh yeah, we gotta finish all this. I gotta get my final healer. Significantly increases post-battle experience, and that. And when cooking in the Gauntlet Runner's kitchen, additional dish, and that. Oh my god. We're back. We're back, baby. We're gonna go hang out with the child. She also seems to be burdened. I don't remember, what was it? Wasn't it something like kids in... Does she go to school? I don't even know if she goes to school. But kids were messing with her and basically doing the whole, you know, calling her half-breed, yada yada yada. Calling her a mistake and stuff. With Nurse's help, Maria makes a new sign. Fabian's delight helps her feel closer to her father's legacy. She recalls the homeless boy. Yeah, and she was helping out a homeless kid. Mister, you're here. I have Nurse's drawings on me. I think Maria would be happy if I gave one to her. There you go. Ooh, yeah. That was a pretty place.
Wow.
Wow, huge river. That thing, it's a waterfall, right? I've never seen one of them before. The waterfalls always have faces under them. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trod. Yes. We must hand all the pretty paintings. Yo, Nurse is a freaking artist. Jesus Christ, looking at this stuff. Really walked on the bottom of the sea. The walls are waves. How did you know they weren't going to fall on you? I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trod. Oh, she really does actually say that at the end of everyone. And then the beauty. Ah. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. That sea was beautiful. I was about to say, I have one more, right? The cave. Yeah. The techno cave that I guess we're not going to explain to her. It was like, oh, okay. I bet fairies live there, huh? What's that on the walls? I told Maria about the fact that we live in the Matrix. Wow, so there's really a place like that outside Grand Trad. Oh my god. If I look at the picture, I start feeling lonely.
Oh,
What do you think, mister? If I could just show him this, then I'm sure he'll, you know, I want to show that boy something. See that boy laying on the ground over there? Do you remember him? I think he might not like me. I'm a little nervous. I will be with you, the small baby. Come along now.
okay.
Thank you. If you're here with me, then I'm sure everything will be okay, mister. I want to talk to that boy, the one who I gave bread to. But the other day, he ran away as soon as he saw me. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'm gonna do my best. I'm going to do my best. Look at that little tooth graffiti motherfucker. There's that weirdo. Oh, okay, yeah, see, I was about to say, dude. Right, I kept that in mind. Hey, do you know that Parapus boy? He was laying around here before. You mean that kid who keeps digging up food out of the rubbish? What about him? You need him for something?
Oh,
There was something I wanted to show him. Oh, I know. Do you want to see it too?
this.
Isn't this picture really pretty? This is what it looks like outside the capital. Mr. here gave it to me. He journeys to all sorts of places. They were all incredible sights. It's very nice, very wholesome, very pretty. I've been to lots of incredible places in my travels. Yeah, who cares?
You know.
It's so big outside the capital. Mr. says there's all kinds of flowers and trees nobody's seen before, and too many monsters and animals to count. When he comes to visit me, I always learn something new, so do you want to look at these pictures with me?
Yeah.
Fine, I guess. Oh no, not enemies to lovers. Is this the bully nonsense? I was like, you know what? It turns out he wasn't all that bad. He has a rough childhood at home. So, you know, he does the bully but he's bullied at home. Oh. Wait, this tree's just huge then? Such a thing is too big, innit? Not even my brother could make it up there. My brother's an expert at climbing trees. Not one person's better than he is. He climbed the tallest tree in Grand Trad without breaking a sweat.
So cool. You know.
Hey, girl. My name's Maria. Oh, okay. Listen, my mom told me that all the people at the Honeybee Inn were dodgy. So that's why I got scared and knocked you down last time. I'm really sorry about that, Maria.
Okay.
It's okay. But if you want to make it up to me, will you be my friend?
Yeah. Thank you.
Little shit. Keep an eye on you, little trash.
We became friends.
Hit my baby child ever again, I swear to God. Turns out he's a good kid in my ass. Trouble. But good job.
Really amazing.
Did great breaking down the barriers.
Mister.
It's all thanks to you. I just showed him the pictures he gave me and we started talking.
By the way.
No one knows how you feel if you don't say it out loud. But Miss Fabian's my family now because we talked about our feelings. From now on, I'm always going to say what I think. I did that today, and now I have a friend. Thank you, mister. I'm saying that because I want to make sure I told you how I feel. The kid's gonna be alright. Kid's gonna be alright. And if anything ever happens to Maria, the entire universe will have to burn. Yes. I haven't known this small child for long, but if anything were to happen to me, were anything to ever happen to Maria, I would first murder all of you and then myself. Yes. Yes. Indeed, yes. Oh, there you are. You okay? Are you hungry at all? I want to be friends, and I brought these pictures with me, and you're different from me. I thought maybe we were the same, but we're not. You have everything. Oh no, he saw her being strong, and he's too weak for that. He said I have everything, but I don't. Why is everyone so mean to him? The grown-ups call him dirty, but he's only dirty because he hasn't had a bath. He only sleeps in the graveyard because there's nowhere else for him to go. He only picks through the rubbish because no one will give him anything to eat. They don't know anything about him and they don't even try to find out. God damn. They did a really good job of writing this moment of literally, hey, so this whole bond is about having to help a young kid confront like their first, maybe not their first run-in with prejudice, but like the first time it's clicking for them. That's like, oh, either you're treating me or you're treating someone else that I can see and I know terribly because of who they are. That's fucked up. Or more specifically, because of an immutable like aspect or trait of their person. Let's check on them. They are afraid, but that's cowardly.
If so.
Okay.
I think I understand him better now. I thought I was alone too, but I learned that I wasn't. So I'm gonna talk to him. I won't give up.
Okay.
We can find a way to help him too. I'll ask Miss Fabienne what she thinks. We can all help him together.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, mister. See you later. And we're gonna just hope that that all is hunky-dory for the next 2 hours of cutscenes. I hope it all turns out swell. Is this gonna be voiced? Since we finally got the dog boys back. Oh.
What's up, Del?
Yep.
Something on your mind? That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Nah.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast. No matter how healthy
Also,
you are.
shit, are humans like goddamn
I'd rather not
zombies?
let it fester.
It can, the infection can pass?
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your
I guess that
end.
makes sense due
I
to
know
the
you're right.
whole idea of
But I
melancholia.
get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now? What if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight.
She just showed up to the island.
I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go
We're
to the royal
gathering.
capital for me?
Gathering. Yeah, nah, we can get her over here. And we're like, oh wow, she just showed up to the island randomly for the church. Hey, stuff.
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
I still think it's gonna be a case of we get one of the brothers on the party after the other dies. It's gonna be real sad. And then they're gonna be like, yeah, nice, I got one of them on the party though, sick.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
Then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
Okay, we already did all of that off screen. Nice.
No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her, and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look.
Yeah, he won't turn down a saint.
Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
She literally just told you she can see your ether flow.
Then
Stop lying.
Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
He's so himbo.
What the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
I love Basilio. I'm gonna be really sad when it's him who does.
Rella, when you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
Aw.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an Elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
I'm pretty cool.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
I might be planning to stab him, yes.
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, I'll tell it.
So you're committed to this path, no matter what.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie to Rella.
I knew this day might come.
She can read my ether flow. She will know I'm lying through my
You have to
emotions.
be so bleak. I've already
I'm
spent
not
my
lying
fair
to
share of
this.
time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop.
Yes.
I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches.
Oh,
like
oh
ambushes.
yeah, no, you meant, yeah,
So
because a
there's a
duel.
loophole.
Yeah.
It's not widely known, but
Oh,
take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
this is our party finally learning this.
But if you just have to
full.
identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh,
Yes.
was that why the battle with Gladel?
Mm-hmm.
Suffice it to say, the King's shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that.
So
I
it
have
wasn't
a
that we knocked him
terrible
out
feeling
standing.
there
It
will be
was that
bloodshed
count
before
as
Saints'
a
Day is
duel.
over. I won't try to stop you, but be
He agreed to a
careful,
fight. I agreed to a
all
fight,
right?
so we got to smack him. I'll protect your little sister.
I'll protect Juna. I promise.
But where is this coming from? Honestly.
Then please, look after Juna.
That's what I said I was gonna do. I said it.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Oh no!
Gotta be faster than that.
You springy old bastard, you've got the height advantage. damn it. You haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it
Your
there.
bond has me feeling suspicious. There, Juna. Something weird was happening. We sent Rollo back with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers, who were fortunately too yappy to notice that I just used teleportation magic. I was about to say,
Can't
what?
deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders
Aren't I
gave us a
great?
map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Dell's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the
It
evacuations.
even sounds like Fidelio likes us
Helps
now.
out, would ya?
Ain't that nice?
Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
If
Didn't take you for a book reader.
which one of you?
Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head
Which
buried.
one of you?
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
He's in the party. Let's go. He's in. He's in. He read the book. The party selection book. He read it.
World, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too.
All right. All right. You go back behind that fourth wall.
Dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Oh shit.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own.
I love him so much.
Just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that.
Shut up,
Doesn't
Del.
matter.
Let him dream.
A dream is just a dream.
Then let him dream. We're gonna open that diner, Bass.
Marches on.
We're gonna open that diner.
The new king draws nearer.
I started sounding like Shaggy, and I was gonna make a Scooby-Doo joke, and now I was like, is that racist?
Now then,
Is that racist in this exact moment because they're Paris? That might be racist. We'll be departing today. But what's this I hear about a festival on the island?
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us, and we wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline, even if we leave tomorrow. Festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight and a ceremonial bonfire. It said if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Oh, are you gonna actually let me pick? Or is it just gonna be Yufa? I've already shook hands with her. At this point, we're married and have 3 kids. It's not like I could do the festival with anyone else. I'll be a hussy. I'll be a home wrecker of my own house. And it's already the sun break. Or the sun dusk. Wow. That's cool as shit.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage.
If I didn't know
For
that they
lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the
idolize
morning.
dragons, I'd be like, are they cooking a
These
dragon?
locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I
Oh,
finished
is
with
that
the
gonna teach us how to fly?
Finally ready.
grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as...
Batlin is just the version of Chaucer from A Knight's Tale.
Well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar.
I get the feeling
and he died young.
Yufa's storyline, or
People will always
Bond's
prefer their own
storyline,
feelings
is
to
related.
truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You're welcome, Jimmy
Honestly,
Olsen.
though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can.
I need you to just keep writing great articles for the paper,
Once this festival's over, it'll
taking
be
good
farewell for the
pictures.
moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
And off he goes. That man sprinted hard.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
What in the...
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears one.
Not Hulk questioning food. Yeah, I was about to say, don't lie.
Tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Oh, there she goes. Yep.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
She has not stopped eating. Juice bursts forth as soon as I put it in my mouth. Ooh, juicy.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Are you drunk or high? Or both?
Right?
Yufa, you having us partake in the kush?
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying.
What the fuck?
What is this fruit?
What are we doing?
Old times, so long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some...
You forgot us eating psychedelics.
Glad I passed.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
Oh god. We certainly have plenty of time. This is a rare opportunity. Who should I invite? Oh god.
Have you decided on someone?
No! 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 Why are there choices? Oh, you can see, you can bring Gallica. What does this do? What does this do for me? There's no romance, so it's fine. So it's not like the game's tricking me into choosing my partner. So that's okay, cool, great. Now that we have that out of the way though, who do I want to make a wish with at the fire? I don't know. Do I do it? Is it time for the bros? Do I go with Stroll, my homie, my baby boy? Do I go with Hulk to get her away from the psychedelics? Do I go with Hayasme, the greatest person to ever be? Or do I go with girlfriend 1 or girlfriend 2? I don't know. I'm unsure. Actually, you know what? If we're doing girlfriends, like once again, Juna, your bond has me concerned. So you are no longer girlfriend 1. You were no longer allowed to be in that placement. I'm quite concerned from that last bond. So I guess by default, if I went that fashion, it would be Yufa. I don't know, man. I don't know. Why just take Gallica and was like, come on, you stupid little sprite. Bring your ass. What's the story with Juna? Oh, it happened last night. I don't remember if it wasn't the last bond I did. It was the second to last. We were waiting for her to come back. I could come back right now. We were waiting for her to come back like around the corner because she's singing for a festival for that town. And we were waiting for her. It was like, where the hell she go? And then we hear a little poof sound behind us. We turn around and we see what looks like a small child who looks exactly like Juna. And then we're like, oh, that kind of looks like Juna. Weird. Oh, that must be a fan. A little fan baby. Oh, that's cute. And then we turn back around. You hear another poof. And then Juna shows up. So Juna is no longer girlfriend number 1. That is off the list. It's no longer. Oh, so you're going to jail? I am not going to jail because it didn't occur. And 2, Nos is not me. Remember, I'm Jax. That's Nos. I'm Jax. That's Nos. Nos is going to jail. You Nos, lock him up. Lock him up. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my God. I believed in him. I trusted him. I can't believe it. Anyway, I still don't know. I feel like I should just go with Gallica because I think that's adorable. We've had Gallica say no. I hate you like him. No. I'm just gonna go with Gallica because I think that's sweet. It's been me and her literally from the very start of the game. So I'm just going to go with Gallica and hope that... Or even better, I choose Gallica and she's like, no, you can't go with me, stupid. Go with someone else. And just cut down the list. Even if it's by 1. Come on, Gally. Let's go over. Make a wish with me.
It's so pretty.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna keep going. So we can hang out. So you probably get a different. You can get 8 different versions of this scene then. Fucking this goddamn video game. That's why you have a save before this point. Hey, you want to just? Hey, that's what we could do if I get to the next town. By the 2-hour mark, we could spend the last hour just replaying this save and see everyone's scene. It's so pretty how the fire reflects off the ocean. Not even God could refuse granting a wish made in a scene like this. Hey, what do you think God is? You know what? Gallica, never mind. I'm taking my choice back. I didn't know you were gonna just throw that at my face like that, just right into my skull. God. Jesus. Sanctism and this village's religion both have a god, right? and they all believe God protects them and makes them happy. But is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their God doing? Being the demiurge, I don't know. God is the thing that we fight at the end of this video game. That's all I know, Gallica. That's all I know. I don't know. I don't know. This world is just full of mysteries we'll never know the answer to, huh? I just want there to be less unhappiness in the world, but I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really. Anyways, back to reality. Shall we go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right? I wonder if this gives you a free level in their bond. Which means I screwed up. I should have done it with somebody who I was about to pop. Oh no, but that wouldn't work because then you would lose that part of their actual story. Like the storyline that goes with their bond. Okay. If you don't grant my wish, you'll regret it. You hear? I think adding that gives it a better chance. You're not exactly scary, you know that, guy? I'm not sure God would be very scared of you.
Oh, come
hey,
on.
just because I'm a tiny little fairy doesn't mean I can't be scary. I wish for all the world's anxiety to be replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? When we don't know what lies ahead, that's when we're the most anxious, right? And that's pretty much true of most of our lives.
You see,
All the more reason to enjoy life for what it is and hope for the best. You've got to expect to be anxious about stuff. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. I like this little pixie. I like her. I like Gallica. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, pretty good perspective on it. I'm just saying, if we can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope. And considering how far you've come, I think you're going to see it through. Have you really thought about that? How far you've come, I mean. You've grown so much since you got pushed off a cliff in the desert. I should know. I've been there the whole time. Yeah. So what did you wish for, Nose? I ain't telling you. Ew. I'm assuming this question is to go, like, you literally get 3 choices and it's the same 3 choices every time. No, I guess that was rude of me. It was like, ew, why is this one of my choices? I don't even... No, we need to succeed. We need to succeed. We need to succeed. But I kind of want to wish for everyone's safety. Imagine that this was a real ass choice and it's like, okay, either you're guaranteed like a buff in the final battle, but someone's gonna fucking die, or everyone lives and you have to fight. You have to do the fight the regular way. And then I guess this last one, if we're doing like ideas of how it buffs something in game, would be like, oh, I don't know, like synthesis attacks with this character are free, but then Gallica's would have to be different since she doesn't do battle stuff. She just does analysis. So it would have to be something with her analysis besides, oh, just instant. It just does it instantly, because that's something we get from someone's bond. What would be Gallica's if it was something like that? This is flawed from the outset. You're not supposed to tell other people your wish. Yeah. But hey, listen, different rules, different universe, different rules. We're wishing on a dragon corpse. Statue? I actually don't know. Statue, because it would be weird for them to be burning a corpse of their revered god. Right. Okay, statue. When's the last time you wished on a burning dragon statue? I don't know. I'm gonna be so sad when somebody bites the dust. For our journey success.
Right.
I wish for our journey to be successful. She loved it. Sure that when you make a wish, God listens. It's because I'm close to God. It was me. I've had a great time at this festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something. Not as thanks or anything. Found it on the beach the other day. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it, will you? That depends. No, I'll say thank you. I won't tease her too much.
Sure.
I've got this.
Like a little sis. Little sister. It's a weapon. A weapon, okay? Getting it back to a runner was a nightmare, so better. How did you drag a weapon? Actually, yeah, how did you drag a fucking weapon? Ooh. Oh! Oh, that's probably what we were choosing for real. Okay, that's what you're choosing. You're choosing a busted-ass weapon for one of the archetypes. Because all of the party members belong to a specific... Okay. I mean, so that's cool then. Because really the only other weapon that I want to use this weapon right now. The only other weapon I could think of that I would want from someone, like a super weapon, is it wouldn't even be for me. I would immediately give it to Yufa. Like I would have taken Yufa because she has like the weakest thing on her right now for summoner. And then I would have gone the gold summoner weapon, and then I'd immediately hand it over to her. Okay. Alright. So I'm now officially not gonna play the other scenes. Because I'm happy with my choice. I got the good one.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Was that your parents?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I stopped the auto just to say 100% Luis has something to do with that, with the experiments. 1,000,000 bajillion %. Ooh, baby, I could taste it. All right.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
We
Lady
need Fido
Gina.
in the party. He's
What's
cool.
that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be
That's
so tense
wild
about
to just
it.
call him Fido.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
Oh!
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was.
When do you find out?
There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the
Okay.
race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault.
Okay, so
But
they
trust me
they
on this.
thought she was an agent
I
of the
promise
church.
I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic.
Ah.
That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
Oh, shit. You saw that, huh? Yeah, we probably shouldn't have done that on the Gauntlet. We probably should have been messing with that live on the Gauntlet Runner like 3 minutes after they left the room, assuming they just wouldn't be right outside the room. Yeah, that's on us. That's on us.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know why? I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del. And
He
her
loves his
music
brother so
pays
much.
it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Oh, this is gonna be so tragic. Tomorrow's a big day, so let's make sure we're playing rested. Let's have conversations with everyone before the worst thing imaginable happens. Yay! I cannot have my stomach grumbling while afield. I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. If only I had a schmuck. No pop. Oh, the dragon's tear. Yeah, the drugs. Since we'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother and will miss him dearly. But I know in my heart this will be a grand adventure.
Well,
I just hope we can get out of here without being attacked. When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Altabury with hope in our hearts. The waves rock us then. We'll prepare ourselves for the trials to come. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down. We gonna press a save? Oh wow, how out of sync is that? So I'm like looking over here now. It's like, wow, that is the most out of sync I've ever seen the Elgato in a hot minute. Give me a moment. That's better. I haven't paid attention to that in so long because it hasn't happened in, I want to say in like a year or two now for it to be that out of sync. All right. It's probably going to give me a save point, but let's be safe. Press 1.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
It's going to be a cutscene. I'll see you on the other side. Why are we guessing? It's going to be a cutscene. I must say, I'm sad to leave the island, if for no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brawlhaven. And Martyra. New world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. You really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, me at the Gauntlet Runner. This girl loves food. She would give up the king for food.
Hold on.
I'm certain of it. Hey, Klepta. Okay. And never mind, I lied. Apparently, we're allowed to prepare before we leave. As long as we don't go to the Gauntlet Runner first. Alright.
Well now, what are we on about?
Hey. I came to see the rock with my pretty face on it, please. It's there somewhere. Somewhere in the back.
Let's see.
I'm mostly here for the mag. Thank you. 8,000 is great. We don't really gotta pick anything up because item-wise, I haven't spent a whole bunch. Hydrate, I will. Like we're not really suffering. Oh yeah, and found out that this nonsense is trash. It's trash compared to what I can just get. This was, what are you again? Oh right, cooking. Oh, and I don't have treasures. Okay, it's what we have on hand. Oh, right, food and then the talismans. That was it. Yeah, I need a whole bunch of money before I come in. Hi, mister. All right, listen here, kid. We are going to quickly run away, but then before we get to the Gauntlet Runner proper, so I'm gonna stop over here. I don't think I've ever checked the water out.
Yes.
there might be something worth getting. Like a cordial. Delicious. And Queen's honey jar. Spend all of my money, please. Thank you. And to make that 15, because otherwise I feel pain. Real quick, we're gonna play a quick ad because I know the second I hit that gauntlet runner, it's gonna pop off. We're going not just to Altaberry, but to the celebration where we're going to attempt to stab Luis in the face. The brothers seem to know our plan, so Luis is going to know our plan. It's gonna pop off. All right, real quick, run the 3 minutes. Do the ad break. Have a snack. Take a drink. Do what you must. We're still synced, right? If anything, that might be a sign that I have to finally get a new Elgato. I've been planning it mainly because the setup I have is really messy. Like it's basically just leaning up there on top of my external hard drive for my PS5. And that, granted, all the wires are behind the computer, so that's not bad. But that's part of why, like, sometimes I have to restart the capture feed because static comes through every now and then. If I don't turn everything on in the right order, it just turns the entire audio coming through into static. So then I have to unplug, plug back in, restart, all of the nonsense. So I've been playing for a minute to switch over to. I might still keep an external, just because I think it's simpler that way. So I won't clean up anything with the wires, but there might be reason for me to do. I might try the capture card that I could put in my computer, like just plop in the back of the computer. I've been considering it because that way, then instead of reaching up onto my desk, I could literally plug everything underneath, and then since I won't have, because it's the computer cords going down, the console cords going up, the monitor cords going up. It's like just a bunch of up and down, so I haven't been able to really collect the cables. There's like one spot where I can like put them together and bundle them up with the plastic tie, but it'll be much easier if everything just goes to the computer, and then I can just right in that one spot be like, tie you off, push you into this spot over here, and then the bottom of my desk area isn't a walking H.R. Geiger scene, you know, or a living H.R. Geiger scene. And that's why we love ad time, because it allows me to talk about nonsense that really is of no importance, but I need a reason to yap about it so that I could think it through, because after work, my ability to think in my brain is gone. So I need to voice thoughts to actually process and comprehend things. And that's why streaming is good. Anyway, ads are done. Back to watching this JRPG protagonist get into a whole heap of trouble. Yeehaw. I love that I actually just rode the sword the whole way over instead of actually just teleporting.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nurus made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, We'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
That's pretty good.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
We're gonna mix up the lances.
You're late.
Oh my god.
We were about to leave you behind.
This is gonna be some Three Stooges nonsense.
All present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties!
She's so into it, I love her.
What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Batlin was very
Oh, of course you fell for Mr. Bat.
wouldn't
Stop
believe
treating her like this. She's naive.
Strange melancholy. Leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
She's never left her island, please. Oh, it's so adorable. Yay, travel. 1, 2.
This is all
Okay.
Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Nice. That's not too bad. Snow! Oh shit, I finally get to see a new weather type. Let's go. Alright.
This place.
I'm set. Without a problem. This fine wind will have us making landfall by the morrow. So the whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel. So I'll only have to endure 1 day of being rock sick. Now there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for shore's sake, let us make haste.
Tally-ho then.
Full speed ahead to Altaberry Heights, capital of Montario. Take care. Let's go, baby.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags,
I'm gonna miss my tropical island living.
Terrain can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
And we're back. At least on this journey, we don't have to worry about that sea monster. Right? Nah, it works out. I was about to say, we need to work on imagination, which is my homie back here who is not here. Where the fuck is she? God damn it. Yuva. Yuva. Combat. Disgusting. Yuva. Yuva, no. Yuva. You're supposed to help me. All right, we got poop. It's been a while since I pooped.
Right.
I feel refreshed after pooping. Right, you're supposed to do them on Saturdays.
Well then.
I keep forgetting that this does nothing really. You get like a measly 100 experience. Yeah. Whoops. I gotta do it on Saturday. Where the heck?
Alright then.
1, where is that nerd? And 2, she better still provide me with... She does. It has to be Yufa. Imagination. Oh, but fish. Oh, I don't have any bait. Imagination. I would love to join for a bit of meditation. Ooh. Oh, have I not been out here? I haven't been out here during the day on the sea. Like, out on the deck. So I haven't seen, like, us going through these islands like this. This is cool. This is cool.
I'm very happy.
It makes me think of the last time that I played a full Assassin's Creed game, aka Black Flag. Haven't been able to completely focus, but at least I've lifted my spirits.
What do you think?
I still can't focus entirely.
However,
That's only because it's your first time. Let's keep practicing. I too have visions whenever I manage to calm my mind through this practice. Such as one time, when I saw my ideal self in the future. However, I also know that the country has dark times ahead, even if we do manage to defeat Luis and bring peace.
I too will.
I'm not so naive to think everyone in the land will suddenly come together as one. You seem calm about it, at least. True. Serenity will win today, and I aspire to be someone who can be counted on to help resolve disputes when they arise. I aspire to practice kindness, one who consoles those. I believe that since I too once lost my way, I'll know how to help others in the same circumstances. We'll need that.
That's right.
We need people who can do things like that. Yes, isn't it clear? We need people who guide others, and I'd be elated to be one of them. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be meditating, yet I have done nothing but talk. Being with you makes me want to contemplate so many things. I feel like things have become a little clearer for me now. That we are such a lively and animated group is, I'm sure, thanks to you. You're proud of that now.
Hey.
I'm very happy.
Thank you for saying so. But I think that with you at the center, it's been so much easier for everyone to bond in such a wonderful way. Being with you has made my path forward to feel a little clearer. I'm so glad we found time to talk today. Since we're here, why not meditate for a few minutes more?
Alright.
Give me that good. Ooh, we answered well. That was high buff. Strong buff. Alright, when you give answers that give you mag, it looks like it does build up to, oh, you can get a good chunk of whatever stat you're working on.
Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a gauntlet runner offers peace of mind.
I swear to God, if an enemy attacks me at night,
why they are so sought after.
Wake me out of my bed one more goddamn time. Are the brothers asleep on their beanbags yet? I want to see if they're being cute on the beanbags. I can feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. But it'll be pretty cold in Altabury. More imagination, even more imagination, even more imagination. I love imagination. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. I don't think there's an angle to get that it like will zoom into me so that we can look at her outfit. But this is what I liked about Yufa's outfit. That's basically like, it's kind of like a sweater dress type beat. Like it's a nice like puffy dress thing, and then like you mentioned, Verde with the green stockings, or the green I can feel my soul leaving my body as I try to remember a word. Leggings. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I had an outer body experience of me being a dumbass.
Alright then.
Alright, before we check that out, everyone's doing the imagination. I love it. But that also tells me that none of them are in fact asleep.
Let's go.
Who's here? Oh, hi, Esme. And then Stroll. Oh no, and Juna. Okay, you're here. Okay, that's the list of people. I'm like, where?
Alright then.
Where are y'all at?
Let's go.
No more fishing. No more fishing. More hangouts with Yufa.
Pardon me, but...
Oh, no. Are you free at the moment? I just finished meditating and I'd like to talk with you a bit if you don't mind. Give me that good imagination. We gotta hang out with the new kid. I've only heard about the outside world from imported books and my brother's stories. Can't believe that starting today I will travel those lands myself. I never would have had the confidence to attempt such a venture on my own. I'm truly glad to have met you and everyone else knows. Glad to have you.
Yeah.
Yes, you have all been so incredibly kind. Our conversations have made me feel quite welcome. Speaking of which, Juna graciously gave me some advice about trips such as this one. She said, make sure you keep one eye on your wallet whenever you're in town, and never ever ever follow a stranger somewhere. Juna's kindness truly knows no ends. I feel quite lucky to go on a trip with so many people watching over me. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to ask you, what were things like when you began this journey, Nurse? I must admit, I'm somewhat curious about the place where your mission began. It's my hope that one day when this is all over that I may visit it.
Now then.
Where did we begin? Oh my god! Yeah, that'll get me to 4. Ooh, when you pick the right choices? Oh my god!
Imagination.
Okay. We can talk to... I can do all of my bonds that were locked. Sick. And we're almost done with my fucking social stats. Oh, that's so cool. I was having so much fun talking with you. Did time escape me? Is it alright if we continue? Yes, of course. Of course.
Time
we talked forever, and then she gave me more imagination.
Draws nearer.
And then I reached level 5 in every stat. And then I won the video game. It's like getting a culture victory in Civilization. We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Ontario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. Why is all of your knowledge food? It's the way that I've never in my life felt the need to say the term big back until playing this game and having Hulkenberg in my party. Ain't never in my life have I ever thought, you big backs. Ain't never have I thought to actually say that about a person. Hulkenberg. It's the obsession. It's the obsession part. Everybody like a good meal. I love me a good meal. It's the fact that I don't know locations based off of their foods. That's the bit. Listen here, you foodie.
I guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. Oh, side note about foodies. I just rewatched The Menu today. I love that movie. What a fun little movie. What a good little, like, jaunt of a movie that is.
All right then.
Well, now no. We could work on whatever we want. I'll work on courage. Screw it. Come on, Stroll. Let's do the 1s and 2s. Oh wait, hold on. Before we do the 1s and 2s, I actually need to double check my plant. My plant. Yahoo!
You did it!
I was about to say I have a plant over here. Thank you. Something else in the dirt.
Did you know?
This machine can make the soil fertile enough to grow these seeds in only a day. So, well, lots of things get attracted here, and sometimes things we didn't plant grow too. If you see something you can use, I guess you should take it. You can get bait from... Oh my god! Oh!
Hey!
Oh, right, but...
Later!
Planting stuff takes up the day. Do we still not have new books? Oh, there are no more books. Yay, Yufa added. I know. I went too fast. All right, how to walk outside the island. What does that? Sorry, author travelogue and guide of lands outside the island. It's been thoroughly annotated. Oh, by walk outside as in literally how to carry yourself. You know, sometimes you take things way too literally and you just go, is it hard for Musari to walk? Listen, this is a fantasy world. I don't know if this whole time I'm gonna find out. It's like, wait, are all Musari bow-legged? Y'all had to learn how to walk like... Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know all y'all had your toes inverted. Why would I know this? It contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Musari people face living outside the island. You must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increased my.
All right.
Shoutouts to the books that don't require me to actually try that. Like I don't have to answer a question from Gallica to get a whole bunch of points.
Look at this.
Ooh. Give me sights, give me views.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a
give me
short
scenery
stop in front of Coloradio Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its
Colorado.
massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
You did it, Boulder, Colorado. You finally made it into a video game. Ooh. Oh my god.
Whoa.
What sick-ass anime fight happened here? Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off of that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. So I'm not even laughing because of the option to be like, I want to jump. It's because doing the makes me want to scream thing is a continuation of me and Stroll and him talking about his poetry at the last spot and being like, you know, it just makes you want to scream. I want that to be the ongoing joke between me and Stroll for the rest of the game. Every time we see a new vista, I'm just like, you know what makes me want to do? Scream? Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with those two? They like screaming in open landscapes. I don't know why, but I suddenly want to scream out into this distance. And they... Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, the trio. Oh, of course it's gonna be the trio of idiots who love screaming. I love these three. I love them so much. Dan boar-faced Sanctus Scullions. Yeah. Oi, what's gotten into you? My, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of the time you were yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. If I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling. Oh my god, oh yay, we get everybody into it. Eyes, mate, don't hurt your ears.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn. Feel you.
Yes.
I'm with you there. It's the usage of the serious ass face for the scream selection. That's what's doing it. I would also like to try screaming as well. I believe in you, Yufa. What's the matter? I fully intend to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and Oh, come on, Yufa. Come on! This girl is just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anybody else have something to yell about? I sense that gazing off of the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Nice. Nice.
As for me...
Then I suppose it's old nurse's turn. I prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis and... Oh wow, it's so cold, we should head back. Anywho, yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions. Alright, see you later, nurse.
Bombs away!
I must scream! I must scream!
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as
we're almost there.
The wilderness in darkness.
I like that town popped up on the map.
Stars. Some are the eyes of monsters,
like completely off of our route.
To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Oh, the brothers are out. Proceed. Well, you know what's gonna happen. Yeah, everybody's down for the imagination again. Is that? Oh, that is something. Dream Eater Moth. What up, nerds? At this pace, we'll reach Altabury sometime tomorrow. You got the lance in the end, so I'll not deny you've got the skills for this. So I'll be watching you until it's in Count Luis's hands. I mean, it'll be in his hands. part of it will be in his chest as well, but his hands will probably be gripping it, trying to pull it out. Days really flew by. But I love them so much. It's just full-on imagination with everyone. Oh, so you know what then? In that case, let's read.
Go.
Let's get that book going. The book gave me tolerance, right? Bahoo! Yes. We shall read the book, read the tome. Section on Grand Trad contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trad. Doing so would greatly increase the chances of being kicked out, apparently. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And it's a quick pop. It's a real quick pop. Yo, this book alone almost has tolerance at 5. And it just went over.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright. I'm expecting a whole lot to happen in the next 37 minutes. There's only a ways further until we reach Altaberry. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saint's Day. I wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later we have to hand Dracodius to Overton. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details.
Got it?
You just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
All right then.
Tonight we deliver the lance. Can't blame you for feeling nervous. After all, you know what's coming. I ain't feeling nervous. I'm feeling like I want to read a book. I'm feeling straight. Ooh, wisdom. Nah. Give me that book. Give me that book. I want that tolerance. Like it's literally going to just pop for us. I want it. I probably should have saved is what I should have done, but oh well. Section detailing the small cute animals that exist outside the island is particularly worn. Yufa must have returned to the section often. But it goes on to depict some methods mainlanders use to keep and raise animals for food. I can feel the authors and Yufa's shock through the pages. They say y'all eat your pets?
Alright.
Am I gonna find out that Hideo Kojima worked on this game? I feel like every time it makes a new like comment on something that is like was a story that broke of a bunch of people being quite crazy in the real world, and like it just straight up like one-to-ones it. You know, this video game that happened either before that story or was definitely developed before all of those stories broke and several things changed in the world, in this country. I'm like, the only person who's ever done this to me in video games is Hideo Kojima. Is that man here? Is he here? Is he in the room with us? Is he behind me? Also, we finished the book, so yeah. I was about like, we're getting 5 because we finished the book. I'm the most tolerant. I am Buddha.
Tolerance.
If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence, which will spur thee to aid thy people.
Why, that's
Beautiful. Gorgeous. I am great.
Nura speaking.
Oh. Oh, a nice little
Before
stop.
Altaberry's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard.
Why not?
The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
It's just a valley of bones underneath the bridge, huh? Oh, I don't think I'm gonna like this. Oh my god. Can we leave? That ain't a graveyard.
Just look at it.
What do you mean graveyard? This is an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. I literally made a joke about H.R. Geiger earlier, and now I'm just surrounded by xenomorphs.
Hey.
All very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. This land's fucking cursed, man. So you're saying this land has been cursed for a long time. Speaking in such superstitious terms avails us not. Real people fought and died here. It's still cursed. It is valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of Valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magla that drifts about this place carries such an impressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here.
All right.
This place sucks, man. I need so much I need all of it.
Hey.
Something wrong, nurse? Your face has gone blue. There's a shadow behind you, buddy.
That.
Hey!
Ah! Do refrain from doing that again. Things of this man are not my forte. Why, nurse, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure so as not to rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
I would like to give those who died a proper send-off, and drew this with that in my mind.
Altabury Heights, capital of the
We made it, baby.
of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Euchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
So I've hit the mid-game revelation, but it sounds like I'm hitting the mid-game. Here's the hard fight to ruin your life with.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury.
Do you feel that religious
I never
oppression?
thought I would see it in person.
Feels good.
What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
I think it's charming, but I am going to be rude real quick and be like, yo, shout outs to the art style. It feels like the art style has become gag manga-esque. Like, why did Haizme look like Crayon Chan? wait. Why did my man had 4 lines to his entire outline? I was like, all right. Like, it's cute. And it's because that was supposed to be a comedic moment, so I get it. And there are obvious other scenes where it's like, no, they draw it, and also even within that scene, freaking Nose's eyeball being this gorgeous psychedelic scene. His iris. But it's just so funny to go, like, cut from that to the Naruto versus Pain fight. It's happening at the table with Haizme and Juna. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is fake. Damn, we jump right to it.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphazia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Forden. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
This man. Nah, sorry. Let me not stop the scene. It's the callousness. It's the for me it was a Tuesday of it.
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your mood. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
Must stab him so good.
You performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
But I was doing so well.
Rest your wings a while.
Man.
Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
I was so high up.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
I can't believe there wasn't like a magical signature to it.
Are you okay?
That he could read.
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt?
'Cause he's evil.
I'm sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. But now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
And if anything, they're even more
We're
racist
about to
here.
do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere so long as I can stretch out.
I mean, let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner, man. I know y'all not gonna like it, but
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner. As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
All right.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said
Okay, so we're gonna find us
the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera
basically
house.
find Lil
Though
Virga
the prevailing story
in the
now,
middle of the city.
of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of,
If it's a Mustari-owned inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of town. It is called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
certainly.
It's on Diofranco Street, if I'm not mistaken. Damn. Yeah, we'll get going. We'll get going.
Well met, eh?
Wow. Yeah, that's a cool site. I kind of want to read this bit. Okay, that's the Opera House. Principality of Montario. One of the Kingdom of Euchronia's 3 constituent countries, occupying its easternmost lands. The Montarian capital, Altabury Heights, is a mountain city commonly blanketed in snow, occupying much land held sacred to Sanctism. Infamous for its cold climate, Altabury's many prominent Rosant and Clement noble houses boast a hearty resistance to the chill. They enjoy a more direct political influence over Montario than other countries' aristocracies tend to wield. Currently ruled by a rogue lord. I see. The capital of the Principality of Montario, deep in the snowy mountains, originally a small, empty plateau, most of the city's modern-day structure was developed through workers' labor. The lower level in particular was developed over the last century, and features a vast bridge over a deep ravine. The city's distant grandeur, among the misty peaks when viewed from the foot of the mountain, has earned it the occasional nickname of the City in the Sky. Said to be the birthplace of Sanctism, it is home to a mysterious towering stone called a monolith, and the entire city is renowned as a holy land. The Saints' Day festival takes place here every autumn, with some worshippers making long cross-kingdom pilgrimages to attend. I, for some reason, couldn't say that word. Sick.
Oi.
Yeah, we're just gonna fly the whole way down.
What in the blade?
Alright, so we have Mag Exchange. We have Recruitment Center. Okay, nothing crazy here. But going down that street to our left is probably... Oh my god! Is that Elda everyone's been talking? Okay. I kind of want to... I love... What is it? What are they called? Like winter bells? Like there's a specific like jingle sound that obviously gets put into a bunch of holiday music. Or specifically even like just winter music, wintry. Like if you want a wintry sound, here come the bells.
Right.
But what? Like where does?
Rubbish.
Oh, they're in shadow. I was like, why does that look like the tooth humans? I want to see the thing. You call me Elder Rubbish, ho?
My money's on Santa Fex Fordham.
Damned Luis.
But I like how just to make, like you literally just throw those in whenever you want to make somewhere sound like, oh, this is a winter theme. So they just put the jingles in.
Let's see.
Yeah, order won't change for a while. That's fine. I also didn't have to suck all that up yet.
Who'll take the crown now?
Oh, there's a whole ass. Yeah. Yeah, look at all this. And here go the shops that I currently can't really mess with. Because I'm pretty sure I do not have the money needed. What you got? Ooh, okay. Alright. I didn't even know I picked those up. But you're selling some good stuff in here. I don't even have Panacea. Didn't I pick up a Panacea from, Oh my god. Something for days? Buff effects, all debuff. Oh my god. Oh wait, main flick days. Yeah, I'll buy it, so. Why not? Should be buying those talismans and the Panacea. Okay, there's some decent stuff here in the pharmacy. weapons are gonna be stupid. And then I'm gonna buy one and then immediately find it in a dungeon and be mad at myself.
Get yourself a good deal.
Yes, you've received messages. Good. Cost less. Thank you. Yeah, I can't afford anything. That said, that's a lot of different weapons that are one and dones. Oh, I want it so badly. I want it so badly. I need to use merchant to get the merchant weapon. But there's some good stuff in here. Okay, so there's a bow version of the different affinities, like the rod. Increases damage against undead. Is that literally what I'm... Isn't that literally what I have? See, that's a nonsense. I'll buy it here and then I just have it in my back pocket. We could just... Okay, sorry. That's the showroom. I thought they connected to the armory. We can check the rest of this out next time we're doing a bunch of... Like I said, I do want to get through the main story thing, which might be pushing it with only 18 minutes of the hour, but it's possible. So I'm not gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Let me not get stuck looking at all the shops. We'll have time to investigate later. Yo, where the hell is this spot?
How grand.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
This city is humongous. This place is bigger than Grand Trad.
Beg pardon?
Oh, okay, right here. There we go.
Now
Also,
what?
shout outs to the King's Head.
Oi.
Okay, no, it's kind of just going left and right. For a second, I thought the king's face was like facing me. I thought it would always keep its like brow pointed towards me, but no, it's slowly shifting left and right. Slowly rotates one way and then the other. Just need another jump scare to add on.
Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a huge chief.
Why say it like that?
Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
Oh, yeah, I was about to say.
A Mastari who wears no
You're
mask.
a Mastari who converted?
I'm Euphazia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Etria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away.
You knew my mama.
Fine. You can stay here.
You knew her mama.
As long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Nice, we're in. We gotta... Oh my god, we're in!
Look, they've got food and booze here too.
Jesus Christ.
It's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
We went from living in the stalls to...
An imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with
Wow. The Masai culture be different, man.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage.
None of these which are true.
Luis.
Yep.
Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
Attack from a distance. Somebody's gotta chuck that spear. Chuck that lance, baby. Or we join. Well, no, joining his personal guard is getting close.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance?
It's a lance.
Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it
Oh!
instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
Also, I'm sorry, we're
The entire audience is below that lighting?
Abraham Lincolning him?
Like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
100%.
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you.
I was about to say, who else?
With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
I planned to from the beginning.
Right. I see. Well then. We're counting on you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna be the one to murder Luis. Don't worry about it.
We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Wait, is this about to be another dungeon? I just realized this is another infiltration.
Don't worry about it.
Let's try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night, so try not to get sick. Where is the... Oh, okay, I was like, where do we rest? Yeah, she said that as if I actually had a spot to find. Yeah, I'm just gonna go sleep. I ain't talking to nobody. We ain't got time for that.
Good night.
Late night? Uh-oh. Things are afoot. Ooh. The boys.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
Our fucking luck
The
that these
Nostari
two
got
would
them
have a
third
feeling.
eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake?
Of course, they
Even
would
in
be
that
strong
short
enough
time on the island?
to have like a small sense for magla.
Shite.
Of course.
How'd they? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Yeah, and if they could notice, Luis did notice. Yeah,
That's
called
good
it.
enough for you, brother. Del, you remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
Oh God, I'm so sad.
So that is the side they serve. Let us
Who
teach
dat?
them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Fordens or our fallen kings.
Now who that?
Splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Because that's not the brother giving us up. That's not the brother who's giving us up. Who is that? Oh, shit. Who else? Oh, no. Who else would have... Oh, who did it to us? Oh, I'm gonna... Oh, who's fucking us up?
The Saints' Day festivities in Algebra will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God. And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail, thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint.
These motherfuckers are showing up with fake nonsense.
All kinds pulled from obscurity into the public.
I found this nail in a cupboard.
Are positively
It's a relic.
vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden, too, may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Thank you, Batlin, for pointing out that the video game's about to get real on me. and I should save.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan.
Stroll has to go over the plan one more
First,
time.
Infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Ah, okay. So it is giving you an option to, like, prepare.
Right.
Finally settle the score with Luis.
It'll be okay.
No, you'll be able to do it. The Opera House is located at the highest point in the city. It'll just be you and Yufa in there, so make sure you both are geared up for anything.
Now what am I to do?
Oh, look at that nerd right here. You suck, Loveless. Anyway.
What now?
Damn. Libertarian Loveless. I just wanted to check Yufa's. I still haven't gotten a new weapon for you, and I spent all my money. Right? Yeah. Whoops! Okay, so that's not happening. And I also now have to confess something. I was hoping we'd get here sooner. I guess we're now gonna leave off on this cliffhanger for 2 weeks. or for a week and a half. For a week and a half. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine, baby. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll win. I'm sure we'll win, and that'll be the end of the video game. Won't that be swell? Oh, wow. What an easy peasy video game that I've been playing for 64 hours, 65 hours. Jesus Christ, this long ass video game. But yeah, I like legit do have to end early. This is gonna kill me on the inside. This might be another case of. Last time though, I just did Sunday and did the finished up the dungeon and then did Sonic. But since I plan on doing both Gamma's episode and the final episode of Sonic on Sunday, I won't have time for that. So we're gonna have to, if I can stream on Friday or Saturday, I will try to. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with indie. It's a random indie game that I have saved up on Steam. And then next week is Xenoblade. All right. Have a good night. Think of sweet dreams. Don't be Luis, and that way you won't get stabbed. Good night.
What now?